Oh wow, we advanced like hella days. It was the 15th and now it's the 23rd. On the way back from my morning run, I hear a cuckoo singing in our courtyard. I've just hit my stopwatch when that simple but magnificent call seizes my attention. Keeping very still, I scan the nearby trees in an attempt to find the bird, but he proves highly elusive. I can hear his voice clearly enough, but can't even catch a glimpse of the animal itself. Quite an impressive little ambush. This actually isn't the first time something like this has happened to me. I think it was on the way back from a class outing at my previous school. We'd been squeezed tightly onto hard benches in the canopied bed of a truck for hours, barely able to fidget without wedging an elbow in someone's gut. My ass was really starting to scream. Finally, someone shouted out that they were taking a bathroom break at this big rest stop at the foot of the mountain, and the truck slowed to a halt. Eagerly leaping out to escape the stink and heat, I stretched my legs for the first time in hours, then set out for a water fountain to refill the canteen hanging at my waist. Halfway there, I heard the cuckoo. I carefully looked through the trees above for a nest, but couldn't find anything for the longest damn time. Just when I was about ready to give up, I made an anticlimactic discovery. A small speaker. The thing was fixed with wire onto the branch of a nearby tree. The bird song I'd been hearing was nothing but a recording. I remember dropping my shoulders in disappointment and smiling wryly. But just as I'm starting to wonder if something similar might be going on here, I finally pick out a single songbird high up in the branches of a tree on the edge of the courtyard. I actually sigh with relief. The real deal this time, huh? With the authenticity of the song resolved, I just stand there listening for a while. This bird has one hell of a powerful voice. Feels like my soul's been washed clean. The light sense of fatigue I'd built up on my mini marathon seems to vanish just like that, chased off by the invigorating little song. But despite this refreshing start of the morning, things quickly take a sour turn. Well, what's new? I return to my room only to find Amane holding her sides and guffaw, I don't know what the hell that word is, loudly as Itasu Machina waves her stumpy little fists indignantly in the air. Well, time to go back outside and not come back here. What? You're still angry, Machina? Oh yeah, that story. That story I totally forgot about. When you're teaching someone to ride a bike, I think helping out with a shove on the saddle is actually perfectly normal. Oh, so I see the situation here. This actually advanced forward, which I prefer, to pass all this tomfoolery. And apparently Yuuji fucked up, I guess, and shoved her too hard on a bike. Well, I figured a decent initial velocity would help prevent a gyroscopic event, or gyro, I don't know how you pronounce that, and make it easier to keep your balance. Damn, dude. I told the girl to brake. Not my fault she didn't listen. Damn, dude. Just a bunch of bad luck.
そんで何？今度は自転車に乗ったまま階段に突っ込んでまたがったまま下り降りたんだって？
Jesus fucking Christ.
香港のアクション映画撮ってんじゃねえんだぞっつーの。殺す気か。
You know, you look just like Amane when you flip out like this.
そう？じゃあ今から私怒るから比べてみる？
Please don't.
つかさ、初心者相手に厳しすぎない？あんたにとっちゃ悪ふざけのつもりかもしれないけど、マキナが怪我したらどうすんのよ。
Hey man, like, if it happens, it happens. She had protectors on her knees and elbows and a helmet covering her head. Not a problem.
でもさ、もっとこう補助輪つけて練習するとかさ。
No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't raise pussies. What's the point of training if you're going to get gift-wrapped positive results and remove risk from the equation entirely? Roll through life like that and you'll just freeze up in panic when you face a real crisis. Better to acquire the ability to see danger coming ahead of time through painful experience, don't you think?
そう言われるとな。転んで上手くなるってのは二輪車の宿命みたいなもんだけど、人並みに乗る分にはそこまでしなくても十分だと思うけど。
There's a reason I can never ride a motorcycle. Amane, you have a second?
何さ。
Just come with me, alright?
パパ？
You just wait there for a minute, Machina. We'll be back soon. Amane, my friend, there's something I need to clarify for me, or I need you to clarify for me.
何よ。
The other day you said you were going to become Machina's mother, right? Were you serious about that?
それってどういう意味で？
I want to ask you to play that role.
そりゃ構わないけど。
In that case, when you disagree with me, stick to your opinion. Don't let me talk you out of it.
ごめん、意味わかんない。どういうこと？
I want to make Machina decide which of our opinions are correct for herself.
ああ、そういうことか。
When you raise a kid by spoon-feeding them the right answer to every problem, they end up narrow-minded and inflexible. When their parents disagree, children learn to think about who's correct on their own, right?
なるほどね。あんた結構考えてんだ。じゃあマキナに意地悪したのもわざと？
No, not really. It was just gut-bustingly hilarious watching her thrash around like that.
ひどいな。
Yeah. Well, if I'm that terrible of a father, you'd better shoot down everything I have to say, got it?
わかった。
Sorry, Machina, but I have no intention of changing my instructional methods. Training to deal with all sorts of dangers is valuable experience that'll help you protect yourself going forward.
ダメよマキナ。怪我したらどうするの？あんたは女の子なんだよ。自転車なんて普通に乗れればそれでいいの。
Machina, don't take riding a bicycle lightly. They're not toys, you know. Even a little bike like that is a light vehicle in the eyes of the law. Falling off and scraping your knees is one thing, but when you're sharing the road with others, your clumsiness might end up getting someone else hurt. Above average skill is controlling a vehicle is never a bad thing to have.
しまった。その意見は私も同意見だ。でもだったらそれこそ無理して自転車乗る必要なんてないじゃない。
Good one.
今まで乗らずに生きてこれたってことは、今後もマキナは自転車に乗らなくても生きていけるって証拠だよ。どっか行きたいところがあるなら私が車でもバイクでも出すし。
Okay, never mind. I take it back. Amane, my friend, depriving the girl of the freedom that comes with riding a bicycle is downright tyrannical and short-sighted. Machina's got a long life ahead of her, and nobody can say how it's going to play out. For all we know, the girl might one day encounter a situation where her ability to ride a bicycle proves the difference between life and death.
どんな場面だよそれ。私はただマキナが怪我しないか心配なだけよ。
Sometimes an injury today saves your life 10 years down the line. Tell me, Machina, which opinion sounds correct to you?
パパの意見が正しいような気がすんだけど、でも痛いのは嫌だし、
I think we're destroying her.
そんじゃさ、私が自転車の乗り方教えてあげよっか。私なら自動二輪の免許も持ってるし、教えるの上手だよ。
お、確かにそれはいいアイデアなのかもしれないのよさ。
Not to boast, but I've got a license that's valid for anything on two wheels. Naturally, I picked up the MOS as well.
モス？
It's a qualification you need to use motorbikes at my job. They don't hand it out to just anybody either. The skill standard is a lot higher.
だからさ、たかが自転車でそこまで本気になることないじゃん。
Didn't I just say not to take riding bicycles lightly? When you're operating a vehicle that poses potential risks, not to just yourself but also to others, you should damn well know what you're doing.
喧嘩するなよ。
I'll fucking beat her up, dude. Okay, Machina, what's it gonna be? You gonna learn from me or from Amane? It's your call.
二人に習うってのはダメなの？
あ、それいいじゃん。まず第一段階として学園敷地内で私が基本を教えて、第二段階でユージが路上教習するってのは？
True enough, there's no need to restrict the girl to a single instructor. Helps provide more balanced perspective after all. Sounds good to me. But are you sure about this, Amane?
私もいいよ。どうせ明日から夏休みで暇だし。
Wait, summer vacation starts tomorrow? Hell yeah! Fuck school. Fuck all that shit. I'm ready to just not do anything. It's already that time of the year, huh? Might come as a bit of a surprise, but my employer is an absolute stickler on the principle of academic achievement. Practically everyone looking to move up the ranks uses their off time to cram for exams. And in the case of employees, whoa, I'm fucking up. And I don't want you guys to know that I'm fucking up, so I'm gonna just start over here. And in the case of employees who are assigned to special posts, such as myself, anyone who hopes to get promoted isn't just studying, but also working to gain recognition for their physical prowess. Can never pronounce this word either. Whatever. In addition to the daily exercise routine, your days off are typically spent on special training regimens. Every spare minute you have is devoted to forging your body and mind. The rest of your time goes to eating, sleeping, and very little else. Fuck. To me, summer vacation is nothing more than one very long independent study period.
それじゃあ、皆さんお待ちかねの通知を配ります。
Wow, that was fast. In a somewhat theatrical gesture, the principal taps a stack of thick, neatly folded paper against the lectern to align their edges, then surveys the classroom with a big smile plastered on her face. As she calls out our names one by one, everyone comes to the platform in turn and accepts their card respectfully, but there's quite a range of expressions on our faces as we do so. Sakaki takes her card indifferently, apparently either unconcerned or just uninterested. Amane receives hers with a vaguely apprehensive expression, her brow slightly furrowed. Michiru, not even attempting to hide her revulsion, grimaces as though she's just had a slimy snake dropped in her hand. I'm starting to fuck up. Magane grins from ear to ear like an undernourished child taking chocolate from a GI in a Jeep. Sachi bows deeply, strongly resembling a white-collar worker accepting a business card from the chief executive of a major client. And finally, I take mine with the studied nonchalance of a grunt taking his new posting of the latter half of his term from the division commander. But when you get a report card handed to you, it's only human to be curious about the contents. As we look over our evaluations, there's another wave of varied reactions around the classroom. Alright, this is gonna be good. Alright. Sakaki glances over a report card without so much as twitching an eyebrow. Looks as though the results are exactly what she anticipated. Wow. Apparently something in Amane's hit a little too close to home, judging from her wry smile and the way she's playing with her hair. That was to be expected. A hard, indigestible chunk of pitiless I don't even know what I'm pronouncing anymore. Reality forced down her throat. Michiru does her best to fight back a rising tide of gastric juices.
No way.
Hey, some English. Her euphoria is of only a few moments ago completely gone. Machina scowls at her car and mumbles, "Seriously, man?" in a deploring tone of voice. That was obvious. Clearly finding the results she wanted inside, Sachi nods deeply in silence and softly claps her hands together in a round of applause for herself. As for my report card on the 5-letter scale from A to F, I'm almost entirely in the B range. The only 2 exceptions are 2 A's in physical fitness and science, and 2 C's in social etiquette and personal conduct. Alright, don't know what those meant. I'm initially a little nonplussed at the mediocre personal conduct grade, given that I don't smoke, gamble, or drink, but after reading the brief comment scribbled in red pen, to wit, the heroic act is nice, but if you're not careful, your treatment of the opposite sex is going to cause you a lot of grief. I have to admit, I more or less understand where they're coming from. In fact, this isn't the first time I've been written up for problematic habits regarding women. My employer routinely has superiors put together departmental evaluations, commonly used as references for your next posting or attempts at career advancement. They're pretty thorough documents, running through your academic progress and personal conduct, covering the results of all sorts of inspections and opinions on your overall suitability as an employee. But when the superior writing the report happened to be a female, let alone JB, there would always be at least one angry scribble to the effect of serious issues with women, invariably punctuated with an exclamation mark. I mean, it's not like I'm a playboy or misogynist or whatever the hell that word is. If anything, my coworkers ridiculed me as an introvert, and I always endeavored to be considerate toward women. But for some reason, my attitude seems to be frequently misinterpreted.
はい。それではこれで1学期の授業はすべて終了となります。
First semester, that's my last. I'm done with school. I'm gonna go be a cool kid.
明日からの夏休みには実家に帰省される方や寮に残留される方もおられるでしょうが、皆さん各自目標を立てて計画的に過ごしてください。
Oh yeah, class rep is Sachi. At Sachi's ceremonial command, everyone stands up at once. At the bow command, we all lower our heads and shout "Thank you very much." The principal offers us a nod and a brief "Yes, I'll see you next semester," then leaves the classroom. Damn, dude, we need that formality here in America. I thought this sort of bowing and scraping was an elementary and middle school thing. I guess our attitude toward learning is a little different here. Or maybe the ceremony itself carried a different nonce at my old schools.
ねえ、パパ、私の通知表を見て。
Oh, I really don't want to. And that's where we're going to end it, at not wanting to look at that report card. So, yeah, I'm tired, and that's why I'm failing. So, last time I recorded was the 4th, and now it's the 13th. I sincerely apologize for the lack of these videos, and just the lack of consistency, you know? I should be uploading these videos like almost daily, you know, since I'm supposed to be doing 2 uploads a day, but recently I have been a lot more busy, or a lot busier than I wish, and because of that, I'm just not getting these videos out for you guys. This and the other playthrough I'm doing, as well as other videos that I'm doing on my channel, I'm just not doing that well. So hopefully I get my act together and I stop making up excuses every time I start these recordings, and we get going. So we're on Seed of the World Tree 4. No idea how many parts there are, but I guess that's a part of the adventure. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as the previous one, because 2 videos, 1 session here. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I guess I'll see you guys next time, and we'll do Seed of the World Tree 4.